Right, let's talk about this NASA probe. NASA has sent a small probe 11 million kilometres from Earth into the path of an asteroid.
His name was Dimorphos, and whilst this 160-metre wide rock poses no threat to us, the aim of the mission was actually just to test our capability to alter the direction should one that is going to be harmful to us.
Yeah, well, let's see how this test went yesterday. Here's astronomer Mark Thompson. Mark, what have we heard about the mission so far? Do we know if it's been successful or not?
Good morning. Well, yes, I mean, so far, first of all, they hit it, which is the first challenge. Trying to hit an asteroid which is travelling at several thousand kilometres per hour is actually quite a tricky business, but they managed to hit the asteroid. It's actually a double asteroid, hence the name, the double asteroid redirection test. They managed to hit the asteroid, and we're just going to have to wait for a few more days to see if it's made enough of an impact to adjust the course of the asteroid.
Mark, how something the size of a fridge would alter the course of an asteroid?
Yeah, the trick really is to do it early enough. Now, any plan to save the Earth should there be an asteroid heading towards us, I must stress this one does not pose any threat to us here on Earth at the moment. The key, and this is just a test, the key is to hit it early enough, and the earlier you can hit it, the smaller the impact has to be. So it's only, so you say, sort of double fridge size spacecraft. If it hits it early enough and at the right speed, then it could adjust the speed just enough. So yeah, it very well could have the required result.
There are no consequences to shattering an asteroid like this, though. I mean, my fear would be sort of, things like the butterfly effect. What happens to some of the detritus from that? What if that then triggered something else to smash, and then that careered into the Earth? I mean, it's a bit of a gamble.
Yeah.
Should we not be concerned about these things?
Yeah, but NASA are pretty switched on about the composition of asteroids. We can tell what they're made up of, we can tell how heavy they are, and we can do that all by just studying the things and how they move and looking at the light that we receive. So we're pretty sure that the impact won't destroy it. There are other approaches to destroying incoming asteroids. One of them is to blow them up. But you're quite right, that then poses the other threat of, if you do that, what's going to happen with the debris, and is that going to cause a threat to us? So this is probably the safer, not for the spacecraft, it's probably the safer of the two approaches.
Yes, we just shunt into it and redirect it. I put it to you, Mark, we wouldn't be doing this unless there is some sort of threat, or that NASA feels there's some sort of threat, or there could be a threat further down the line.
Do you know what? There's always the threat. I mean, I must stress there's no known asteroids heading for the Earth. So people don't need to panic, but there's always a chance that at some point in the future we will discover an asteroid. And let's not forget, asteroids have hit us all the time. Meteor crater in Arizona, the dinosaurs were wiped out by a rock hitting us from space. So it does happen, and there will be another one at some point in the future. And there's no better time to start planning for it than now.
I mean, just like trying to absorb that statement, dinosaurs were wiped out 66 million years ago by an asteroid. I still find dinosaurs fascinating, to find little fossils lying around. The thought, though, that could happen again, I can't cope. When you look at the papers this morning, everything's terrifying me. The guys in NASA, you say, very switched on, monitoring these things all the time, seeing what's orbiting, what's around. You're not particularly concerned at the moment?
No, like I say, there's nothing that's on a collision course with the Earth. There are a number of automated sky searchers to constantly scour the skies for new asteroids that we've not seen before, the ones that we know of. We can plot their path, and we know that there's no risk and no possible impact from those asteroids, but there's the ones we don't know about, and so that's why we're constantly searching the skies for anything else out there.